Now I'm just going to quickly walk you through what you would need to have a goldfish aquarium. So the first thing is an aquarium, making sure it's big enough that they can swim around. You also want to make sure that you put some polystyrofoam or some sort of matting underneath the aquarium to take up any irregularities in your bench, and make sure that you level your aquarium. The way you level it is put 1 centimeter of water in the aquarium and measure front, back, left and right. Therefore, if you do need to level it, then you can, because the aquarium must be on a flat level surface, otherwise it may crack. Now the first thing that you would want to have is an aquarium. Then we are going to need some water ager. The water ager will take the chlorine, chloromones and other stuff like that out of the water. Another thing that we do suggest, particularly if you live in Sydney, is that you put some KH powder in the water. Sydney tap water has basically no carbonate in the water. It is one of the biggest killers of fish, because as the carbonate level falls to 0, the fish can actually die, just like you can have trouble if you have no calcium in your diet. I also recommend a little bit of goldfish salt. That's got salt and other trace elements that are going to increase the immune system of the fish, promote body slime and so forth. So with those things in the water, you could easily keep a couple of fish in this aquarium. Now the first thing that you're going to run out of is oxygen. So if you're able to get an air pump, and what this will basically do is allow you to run an air stone, so you've got the bubbles in the aquarium. So the first factor that you're going to get affected by is oxygen, because if you have a couple of fish, then those fish will swim around, assuming the fish have fish food. Then the fish will start to demand oxygen. So 2 fish in this tank would be fine without an air stone. Then adding an air stone, you could probably fit 3 fish in the tank. Then as you start to get more fish, as the fish are producing more waste, then you really want to consider putting a filter on the aquarium. Now the filter is going to contain good bacteria, which is going to grow inside the filter, and the most important thing about the filter is that when you have the filter on, it's got to agitate the surface. So the top of the surface has to be well broken, and that's going to allow re-oxygen, because the filter is actually going to grow heaps of bacteria in it. The bacteria is going to take all the oxygen out of the water, so we want to be able to replace the oxygen, and we want to make sure that when you clean the filter, you only ever clean it in water you remove from the fish tank, never water you remove from the tap. Now on a decorative front, some gravel. I don't like the gravel too coarse, otherwise the crap lands under it instead of on it, so give the gravel a wash, put some gravel on the bottom. The fish obviously love something to swim around, so somewhere that they can hide, and something for you to dress it up to make it look quite nice. The next thing that you really want to consider is getting an education. So this is my aquarium and pond DVD. It pretty much outlines everything that you need to know to keep fish. Now goldfish do not need a heater, so therefore you don't need to worry about a heater. It is nice to have a light on the aquarium. So this is like a nice little LED light. You'll light the tank up. I only tend to have the light on when you're likely to be watching the fish, so you don't get increased algae or anything. Now a glass lid, doesn't hurt to have a glass lid on the top of the tank, because some goldies will jump.